nice of you. Thank you very much. Well, you've obviously taken great pity on the old man. They've provided me with a stool and everything. But it's the last show of the series. Yeah. But the BBC have issued me with the standard party balloon issue for the last night. You always get one of these. And there's something about these things. I'll just try and untie it. Where is it? Right there. If I can just untie that and then pull that. That's it. Now, do you know why a balloon stays up in the air like that? Do you know why? Helium. That's what does it, helium. And if you get it at a party and you go only once, because twice is dangerous, you go like that, your voice goes all funny. Now, I can do that by magic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make that balloon with its helium, the helium inside, transfer into my lungs by magic. Yeah. And the air in my lungs up into the balloon. This isn't going to be easy, so let's first of all, let's get nice and relaxed, that's it, and concentrate, all right? Now, I'm going to concentrate now, yes, concentrate, okay? And now the helium in the balloon will transfer into my lungs, and to do that, all you've got to do is kind of concentrate and make the balloon, the helium in the balloon, actually transfer down into your voice. And as it transfers into your voice, you will be able to see it goes down into your voice. And then there's something else that will happen. Oh yes, what happens is you've got to get the helium out of here back into the balloon. And to do that, shut up, this is serious. I have to concentrate. And to do that, I go like this, and the balloon will start to fill with helium again. That's it. And as it fills with helium again, hoop, 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 my voice will return to normal, like that. And as my voice returns to normal, like that, down she goes. Down she goes. That girl takes my breath away. Well, a proper good evening to you now, and this is the last of the show, so we've decided to fill the whole thing with lots of magic that we hope you'll find entertaining and baffling. And who are you?
My name's John.
John what?
John Debenham.
John Debenham. We are in the presence of great wealth here. Yeah. Is it yours?
That will be, I hope, but
oh,
the
this?
store
No,
isn't
I was talking about the shop. You know, no, this is for a funny bet, a real funny bet. You play cards?
I play cards.
Okay, what I want you to do is take these cards, shuffle them up. Now, if you can do fancy shuffles, that's fine by me. If you cannot do fancy shuffles, don't worry about it, all right? All you do is an overhand shuffle if you want to, but keep them face down. Right. Having got them face down, don't worry about a thing. You've got all those cards in your hand. Tell you what, go to my little table there, put the cards about there face down. I will look this way. You cut the cards, keep the card you cut to a secret, have a sneaky look, remember it and put it back. Now, when you've done that, say yes.
Yes.
Yes, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
It's even more important. Now, you have a card in your head that I couldn't know what it is. You shuffle the cards you cut anywhere.
Yep.
And what I want you to do now is pick the cards up and shuffle them again, so that even if your card was in a certain position, it has now changed, all right? That's what you do. Good. Now, what you do now is you just take one of these £50 notes to have them to hold, and you write the name of your card, best probably if you print it, just in that bit there, as large as you can, all right? Nice and neat, but keep it a secret. Don't let anybody see what you've written. So let us have a quick recap while John Debenham writes his card down. He has shuffled the deck. He's cut the deck. He's looked at a card. The cards have been shuffled again. He kept it all secret. Fold that in all up, that little £50 note, so I couldn't know what it is. Fold it in half again, either way around, it doesn't matter, so long as the name is concealed inside. Have you done that? Yeah? Hidden. Now, the only thing I didn't do was show the people the cards. Now, the cards, in truth, are all different, okay? All right? Happy? And I will close them up and put them down. Now, we've got the cards on the table, okay? Here's the weirdest bet you have ever heard of in your life. I'm going to place a bet with you, and if I win, I'm going to throw another £50 in the pot. That's if I win. All right? I'm not going to take the kitty. I'm going to keep putting more in. The more bets I win, the more goes into the kitty. Happy?
Delirious.
You can't lose. You can't lose. If by any chance I lose a bet, the kitty is yours. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, you can't lose. There's a snag, of course. There's always a snag. If you win that kitty, I'm allowed one last chance to get it. One last chance to get the card and win the kitty back. All right? Yeah, kind of a double or quits thing, isn't it, really? Yeah? I'll bet you your card was higher than a 6.
You're wrong, Paul.
Your card was not higher than a 6.
It was lower than a 6.
Oh, I've lost immediately. I've lost immediately. And aces are high. Lower than a 6. Well, there you go. There you go. I thought your card, it's yours, that kitty. You can keep it.
I can keep it.
Yeah. Oh, except for the last chance. Except for the last chance when I tried...
You can win it back.
Oh, I can, yes. If I find your card, I've got one chance to find your card. Was your card a green one? No, that's not the bet. That was a joke. That was not the bet. I'm just trying to put your card into a position where I obviously know what your card is. For the first time, let us open this and have a look. Your card could have been any card in there. It could have been black or red, couldn't it?
It could have been black or red.
All we know is it's lower than a 6, don't we? Yeah. What you have got here, written on there, is your card.
Mm-hmm.
What's it say?
5 of diamonds.
5 of diamonds. To win that back, I've got to prove to you that I know where it is in this deck. And I haven't moved the deck, have I? No. Watch. Snap, snap. Okay, thank you. Very good. So now what are we going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce you to some young people. Not really an act, but they are amazing. They really are. Been watching them for a couple of years now, and I'd like you to welcome the Paul Daniels Magic Freestyle BMX team. funny. Yeah. Actually, these kids do a dangerous job, I'll tell you. Names are?
James Hudson.
Sean Clark.
Dave Blundell.
This is the first on-the-floor interview, folks. Where are you from?
Bradford.
Walliams.
Liverpool.
And it's right, isn't it? It's very important, if you try this caper out, you've got to wear all the right protective gear.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Everywhere. Too right it is. How high are them ramps?
About 8 feet.
What, 8 feet
Yeah.
high? And then how far up above that do you go?
7 or 8 feet.
Okay, fellas, you've done a great act, really good. And we're not sending you back on the train or anything like that. Oh, no. Air freight. Okay, so get back in your box. Open the box, fellas. Let's go. Right, now we've got him in the box. Fasten the box up. Excuse me while I just get ready here. Oh, I can't make this go. Okay, alrighty, we go around. Get the ribbon ready, girls. We're going to go in the box and up the ramp. Oh, I'll never do it. What I'll do is I'll just get in here like this. Okay, fellas, move up a bit, will you? Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you. Move up there.
Don't
Great.
tie the ribbon.
Wrap the ribbon
Raise
round.
the box.
Wrap the ribbon round the box.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Perfect.
behind you is a box being raised
What's going on?
very high in the air.
Hello?
I want you to remember that at all times you can see
Debbie?
under the box, over the box, round the box.
Debbie, what are you
The
doing?
assistants at the back are holding up a banner so that no one
Debbie?
can possibly escape.
You all right, lads? This
Please
is
be quiet. An illusion is going on down here.
Have you?
And now if you'll watch very, very
going on?
closely, the box containing the 3 BMX riders and my lovely assistant, Paul Daniel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Debbie! Debbie? What's going on, Debbie? Debbie? Hey, Debbie? Debbie? What are you doing?
I'm off to do my next trick.
What? I'll kill that Debbie McGee when I get her.
Wow. Oh, I really enjoyed that. Now I'm going to solve a problem for all those visitors that come to London and wait outside Buckingham Palace, hoping to get a glimpse of the Queen. Now, if we pretend we're children and we're playing a game with some matchsticks at home, and we're making a matchstick version of Buckingham Palace, there it is, and there's the Queen at home, and a beautiful blue-tiled wall on the palace, and it's a tall building, so there's the second story. Now, if we're hanging out around outside, how do we know if she's at home or not? Well, there's always something that you can look for. On top of the palace roof, there's always a flag. So if the flag's up, the Queen's at home. But if there's no flag, then there's no Queen.
Hey, you. What's this taking over stuff? And what's all this, you know? And now is the Queen's at home. Off you, aren't you?
Was that?
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a great act next. You know who it is?
No.
I tell you all about it. This gentleman, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is a star of the Crazy Horse Saloon in Paris, one of the great places. And they don't normally release people to come on the telly, you know. But we've got a friend there, Alain Bernardin, and he's the owner, proprietor, and he said, for you pearls, anything. So we have a great surprise in
good.
store. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rudy Kobe. Well, that was different, and so is this. I mean, look at that. That doesn't look like much to you, does it? Has he been shopping, you ask? That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Tell the truth. Have I been shopping? No. Got me washing in here. Sir, you look like a lad. What's your name?
Ron.
Ron. Okay? What I want you to do, Ron, is get hold of that. That's me washing line, you see. I want to see if it's dry yet. Would you just stand up, Ron?
Sure.
Personally, yes, just stand up, Ron. Now, Ron, what you do is you stand up, yes. Stand up, Ron. Went on upstairs, I thought, he's the one, yeah. Now, what you do, Ron, is you just pass me washing out there. There's one of me socks. Could you just, is that your good lady?
Yeah.
Or the wife? Now, just, would you just get all that? Look, could you stand up, please, and just pass it along, please? Thank you. Could you next one, stand, and so on. Just stand. Now, steady on, Ron, steady on. Don't go mad. Nice and steady, because I don't want my socks. Oh, they're nicely dry now. Yes, if you could just tease and tangle. As you can see, they don't look like there's many pairs there, does there really? But there is. Yes, you see. But just a minute, Ron. Just a minute, Ron. Hang on. There we go. If you just get them all out, Ron. That's it. Tease and tantalise. There they go. There they go. They're all coming out now, Ron. There we are. As you can see, there they are, Ron. Thank you. There you are. Right. There's lots of socks, isn't there? Yeah. Say yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Oh, that's the end, Ron. That's the end. You keep all of that, Ron. Now, there's my socks. Now, as you can see, there are pairs, but they've all been separated. And I'm sure we've all gone through this moment of life when the washing machine sort of tumble turns and all that. When they're still coming, you can never quite match them up, can you, Ron?
No.
But if you are a magician, ladies and gentlemen, psychic sock sorcery is what you're about to see. Now, Ron, there's no more socks, so what I want you to do is, what's your name?
Dawn.
Dawn. Stand up, Dawn. There you go. Dawn is rising. And what happens is this. Now, start to just feed it slowly back to Dawn. Thank you very much. Right, now, if you could just give that to Dawn, could you pass them that way? But not just a minute. I've just got to collect them off as they go. Thank you. If you could just pass it along to the person next to you, will stand up and do it as well. And if you could just, not so fast, not so fast. I've got a problem pulling my socks off. That's it. Now, I'll just put them in the bag like this, you see. Now, as you can see, Ron, they're getting well and truly mixed up, aren't they? Say yes, Paul.
Yes.
And, I don't remember them. Anyway, just, you can have those, Dawn. And if you just keep going like that. Well, winter draws on. Now, we just get all the socks, thank you. As you can see, this is a fine collection of socks. Socks for every occasion. And it take a bit to get it off. That's it. Right. Okay. Now, we don't need the line. And Dawn has rejected me drawers, so that's fine. Now, we just get rid of that lot. Right. You may now be seated. You're awfully kind. Now, what we're going to do now is just mix them all up like this. Okay, now, this is the important bit. Very, very important bit. Dawn, you get the first pick, all right? And then that man over there is going to read your mind, all right? He's going to reach out. Well, sort of, you know. Just put your hand in there, right down here, and just bring out one sock. No, only one. Don't be greedy. Just one sock, all right? Have you got one? Yep. All right, which one have you got? Unfold it. Unfold it. Hold it high. Now, there is the sock that you, sight unseen, Ron, have got to match. Keep it high. Okay? Wave it about a bit. Watch them faint. Now, what you do, all right? Now, what you do, Ron, you just reach into the bag, same hole, same idea, and just dive in, go on. And one sock, but let your mind wander freely amongst my socks. Off you go. There you go. Now, Ron, once you made your decision, you might change your mind. Bring out one sock. Make the pair match, Ron. Find the pair. Make it match. You've done it, Ron. There it is. Matching pair of socks, ladies and gentlemen. This one, get down, Ron. And this one, a matching pair. You know the joke. I've got another pair like this at home. Well, I haven't. I'm actually wearing them. And if I just do that, you will see that on this side I've got that sock, and on this side I've got that one. A moment of madness. Now, I want you all to do something for me, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the fun is over. We're going to end this series on the most exciting illusion of all time. This illusion tests you and you at home, you can all join in this, to the limits. What I want you to do, I've got a stopwatch here. Now, please, if you've got a weak heart, lung condition, don't try this. If you haven't, have a go. I'm going to start the stopwatch. When I press this, the stopwatch starts going. And I want you to hold your breath for 55 seconds. I want you to hold your breath for 55 seconds. No cheating, okay? And while you're doing that, I will explain why, okay? So we'll just see how many people can do it. Are you ready? Oh, keep breathing in, because your time's going to start very soon. 55 seconds starting from now. The illusion that you're about to see combines phobias. It's not recommended at all for viewers who are of a nervous disposition. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. You've only been going 12 seconds. Now, the effect combines these phobias in a peculiar way. It descends to us from Harry Houdini, who combined claustrophobia of a particular kind. Keep going, you've only been going 28 seconds. 28 seconds, and you're going blue over there, I'll tell you now. So imagine claustrophobia, imagine being buried alive. It's that kind of feeling. And then combine that with hydrophobia, and you have that enclosed, attached underwater claustrophobic feeling. The combination is horrific. It really is. And that is 55 seconds. Now, I'm telling you, in 55 seconds, that is the time that you will be involved in this illusion, because when it starts, I want you to do that again. And at the same time, imagine yourself in the situation of being upside down underwater, because what you're about to see is the Houdini water torture cell illusion. And I need one of you to help me to examine it, so will you please give a big round of applause to this gentleman? Would you please come down onto the stage and help me with this illusion? Would you like to go that side? This is an absolute exact copy of the Houdini Chinese water torture cell. We did a lot of research on this 8-9 years ago, and as far as we can make out, this is as near as you'll get to what Houdini used himself. And I need you to check it all. Now, obviously, it is a glass-fronted wooden cabinet. Obviously, it can't have any trapdoors in, because when it's full of water, the water would just gush out all over the place. But on the side are the hasps that hold it in place, that hold the lid in place. This goes up on the top. Now, when that lid is up and these are locking it in, would you just look inside? There's a little block on the side for you to stand on if you want to, and then you'll be able to see better. There's nothing inside there that will actually come through to the outside to enable these hasps to be released, is there? It's just nothing at all. Now, it's also important, if you look right down the bottom, there's a little row of tiny little holes on near the front where air bubbles come out of. Now, the reason for that is when this is full of water, you can't actually see water behind glass. It just looks static. But if you notice, the holes are so tiny, you can't actually get an air supply from those into your lungs. That's important. That's just a little effect that was built in. Now, if you look around the back here, you'll see there's a seacock on that back end, and there's one on each side. There's one here, one on your side. And in a case of an emergency, although those haven't been open for about 8 years now, the idea is we hit them with these mallets, and there's lots of safety precautions we try to take, but we've never had to take them, because in truth, it's only been used once before. Because being upside down in water is not anybody's idea of fun. Now, we are going to fill that with water. Are you happy with that? Is there anything else you want to see about that?
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Good. Okay, can you fill that up with water, please? And can I just point out that this now is the lid. Now, the lid has got handles backwards and forwards, obviously for lifting. It's got two padded holes there, but they're very small. If you try putting your hand through them, for example, you find it's very, very difficult. Now, on the side here, and on all four corners, are these locks. Now, can I just swing this around so that people can see? Now, that's a deadlock. The moment the hasp goes in, it is locked. We have on each side, down here, keys to start to get him out should there be problems, the chap that's inside. Should there be problems, we have keys. But as you can imagine, unlocking 4 locks, getting these cables back connected, that takes time. And it's even worse than that, because this metal frame here goes all the way around this lid, keeping it clamped shut. So not only is the lid clamped on the top, but the sides are clamped shut as well as being locked here with this. This is not a copy of the original. This is a modern lock. Please take it. And you will find that this key will open it and close it. It's a snap shut lock. So if you snap it shut first, and then you'll find it won't open, and then try pulling it, tugging it, won't open. But in any case, think of this. If you were upside down in that tank of water, you would find that the locks are all on the outside. The deadlocks are on the outside. This lock is on the outside. So there's no way you can get at it. And in any case, you're upside down and only your feet are sticking out the top. People thought Houdini could walk through walls. They actually believed the man could somehow dematerialize and reappear somewhere else. Not so. It was all done by purely physical means. Now the cables go right up in the air, and the person hanging upside down there is lowered into the water head first. Now, how do you feel about that?
I'm quite happy with it.
You're happy with that, but how do you feel about that? It's not a place to be, is it? It's not a place to be. Now, just for the benefit of the viewers at home and our audience here, we are aware that a tank of water can be filled up the front only, and you can't see at all. So please, again, go to the block. I'll hold the lock so you don't drop it. I'll put it on there. Would you like to stand on that block, look inside, and make sure the water goes all the way? Yeah, that's the front. Now try the back. Yes, yeah. It has to be warm, because if it isn't, the cold shock really can make you and make you breathless. So it's a kind of a tepid finish to the water. But that is now a tank full of water. The stage underneath here had to be reinforced to take the weight, yes? I'd like you to meet now the young man that's going to go in there. When he first came on the show, nobody had ever heard of him. But over the years, he's appeared on quite a few television shows. Will you please welcome my son, Mr. Martin Daniels. We meet again. We meet again. Well, as last time, you take all the care in the world, and if you get into trouble, you've got me there. I'll be standing by. This is the worst thing in the world if you're a parent, I'll tell you. This is the bad one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give the snap lock on the side to the gentleman to hold. What's your name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, just please stand there, Jeffrey. I'm going to put the keys down there in case of an emergency, like that. And now if two chaps could you mind, fellas, just lift that up and you get into position, Martin, okay? Now what I want you to do is, as I say, just go very steady. Can you keep that metal frame right round it, because it locks the whole thing together? Right, now, we drop that hasp down there. Whoa! Right, now you drop that hasp down there. Now this can now be lifted. This is very old, and I'm afraid that you might find... Now, this is the critical part, because you're hanging by a very fragile part of the body. Do you want to be a bit further through than that, do you think? I don't want to trap the actual flesh of the ankle. Right. Now we put that on there. Now look, there's the lock. Please watch me very carefully, just over this shoulder, so the people at home might get a chance to see that as well. I'm putting it right through both hasps, yes, and I'm snapping it shut. Okay?
Yes.
That's locked. Look at that one piece of metal holding, angle iron, holding the whole thing closed as well. Yes?
Yes.
Sir, you've been a great help, but from now on, obviously, in case of emergency procedure, we must ask you to go back to your seat in the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, big thanks to this gentleman, Jeffrey. Thank you. Really good. You're good. Now, it will look a little strange to you at home, because Martin has to wear a nose clip, and it's an ugly looking device. It stops the water going up your nose when you're upside down. I don't go till you're ready. You okay? All right. Very steady. Two fellas to make sure the body doesn't bang onto the front. And I'll move away, because too many cooks. spoil the broth. Now, very slowly, slower than that, till it's level. Okay, it's hanging level on this side. Very slow. It's looking good. Head's clear. I don't know. Everything okay? All right. The temperature. Okay. The moment Martin goes in here, watch carefully. The curtains will be closed all round. No one can get in to help. This young man will move to one side so he's not helping round the back. As Martin's in the tank, he's on his own. And I will give you the thing. Are you nearly ready? Okay. Go. No. Okay, you take care. This time. Come on now. You've got 55 seconds. Now, the last time I tell you he did this, it was really fast, a world record. But I want you to keep now. This is about the time he was out. Not out. Not out. For about 55 seconds. I know that. So please don't worry too much. That's 45, and that's never taken longer than that. 45 seconds. That's coming up to 55. It's coming up to 55. Let's have a look. That's no good. Get that out. Get ready to smash the front. Can we have this lifted up? Come on, can take the whole thing out the way. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Go on. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Daniels and the Chinese water culture. Great trick. Really good. Fantastic. A fantastic ending. Hope you enjoyed the series. My thanks to everybody at the BBC who helped, and Martin, of course, and the lovely Debbie McGee. From me, Paul Daniels. See you next time.